Morning, folks. I have got to get this one out to you. I find this really ironic. I was reading today's newspaper. This one is the Manchester, New Hampshire Union Leader out of Manchester, and this is an article written by Reuters. U.S. senators threatening currency bill ahead of WHO visit. A group of U.S. senators on the eve of Chinese President Hu Jintao's arrival in the United States said it was vital that Congress pass legislation to get tough with China over its currency practices. There's no bigger step we can take to preserve the American dream and promote job creation, particularly in the manufacturing sector, than to confront China's manipulation of its currency. Democratic Senator Charles Schumer said, "The message to WHO is, we are fed up with your government's intrigues on currency manipulation. If you refuse to play by the same rules, we will force you to do so," Schumer said in a conference call on a proposed bill to prod China to raise the value of its yen currency. Both the Senate and the House would have to approve the bill, and President Barack Obama would have to sign it for it to become law. They're just wasting time. It's more of the same. Supporters claim wide support for the measure, but previous efforts to pass currency legislation directed at China have failed because of concerns it could trigger retaliation by Beijing, which is the biggest foreign holder of U.S. government debt. Beijing's undervalued currency gives Chinese companies an unfair price advantage in trade and has acted like a boot on the throat of U.S. economic recovery, Schumer said. I can't even read this bullshit. The heated rhetoric shows how negatively many U.S. lawmakers view China as WHO arrives in Washington Tuesday for a state visit with President Barack Obama. In a rare written interview published on Sunday by the Wall Street Journal and the Washington Post, Hu said China had taken steps towards a more flexible exchange rate policy, but he appeared to reject the U.S. argument that Beijing let its currency appreciate faster to help rein in domestic inflationary pressure. In one effort by Beijing to generate goodwill for the trip, representatives of hundreds of Chinese companies will be in the United States this week in conjunction with WHO's visit. Business deals worth potentially tens of billions of dollars could be announced, but U.S. industry officials have been hesitant to estimate a dollar amount. Folks, I'm going to put down in the crotch bar a link. Something you really need to read. WHO is currently pushing to have the American dollar dropped as the standard for the world and switching it over to the yen. And Washington talks about raising the debt ceiling. Who's going to buy the debt? China's done. Just something to think about, folks. It's coming to a boil rather quickly now. Peace. Prepare.